Another thing I know that's on the agenda today regarding racetracks in rural areas and regarding development that might happen around racetracks. Explain this issue and what the legislation being introduced or debated would address.
Yeah, it's really interesting. If you've ever been to, it's especially in, rural, exurban, suburban areas, the racetracks, there are 38 of them around the state of Minnesota that just do races. That's not including, even go-karts or, that kind of a thing. But they are kind of staples in a lot of those communities. I know I used to go to one in, I believe it was in Glendon back when I was a teenager. And so they're very popular, but they're in, like I said, usually rural, maybe exurban, even suburban areas. Oftentimes, though, out in the country, they're not around any homes, and so noise isn't really an issue. However, starting to see development creeping in.
Yeah.
And so people are going to live near the racetracks, and the racetracks can be loud. And so they are already anticipating that some cities will pass nuisance ordinances that would essentially put them out of business because they need,
Yeah.
there's no way to do this quietly, right?
Yeah, but the racetracks were there first. If you're building homes near something that already existed, it's sort of like akin to buying a house next to the airport and then complaining about the noise there. I mean, they were there first.
That will be exactly what the racetracks are arguing. I think I heard almost word for word that coming from one of the guys who lobbies on behalf of the racetracks. And they're worried that the developers have much more in the way of resources and lobby money here and will keep this from happening. And it does seem like it probably will not be going through this year. But, this is a bipartisan issue to protect the racetracks. We have on the House side, Representative John Kosnick, who's from Lakeville. And on the Senate side, it's Rob Kupek, who's from Moorhead. Democrat and a Republican working on this, and yet it is still unlikely to pass, according to Representative Kosnick. I talked to him today, and so they're trying to protect those racetracks, but the cities and the lobbyists on behalf of the developers argue that we've never really preempted cities from doing ordinances, so the people who live there have the right to make the decisions. Shouldn't be done at the state level.
And certainly those municipalities want to protect their ability to expand their footprint in terms of development of houses. I mean, this is their economic base, and so they want to make sure that they can continue to expand. So it's, again, what's fair, what's best for everybody, but what's fair at the same time. So I think that might be an issue we're going to be hearing about for a while.
It has legs or wheels, so to speak. But I mean, I will say again, 38 of them, almost all of them have been there for 50 plus years. The professional racing industry says it's $1 billion a year industry here in Minnesota. So you don't want to damage it, but you don't want to take away local control either.
Or the local ability to have additional development that expands their tax base, et cetera, and the vitality of that community. That's a tough one.